Oh, my God. How could I do it? How could I give in to him? I've got to get out of here. Gabriel, stay out of his life before you ruin him the way you ruined Max.
Brenda, why aren't you resting?
Oh, I just have a lot on my mind this morning. You just missed the cardiology team. They were here a little bit ago. I'm doing fine.
Well, look, I told them to let you rest.
Did you bring the newspapers?
No, why do you want to see a paper?
Because I want to read what the headlines are today, and I asked Donna to bring them by, and she hemmed and hawed and all this stuff and said that you were going to bring the newspapers to me. So where are they, Dad?
No, well, it slipped my mind. What is this?
A subpoena.
What?
Megan's lawyer issued this to me this morning. I'm going to testify in court today.
Look, Brenda, look, I will call the judge and I will tell him that you're not able to
call
testify
anybody.
today.
Listen to me. I want to testify.
I came to apologize about last night. Sorry for walking out on you like that. I just lost my cool. Sorry. I called you about like a dozen times at your house to tell you that last night and this morning, but you weren't there.
I know. I went and spent the night with Bo and Sarah.
Good. I'm glad you weren't alone at least. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put the pressure on you like that. I know you've got enough on your mind, but I'm not used to handling this kind of situation, you know. I love you, and I just want to make up with you, okay?
I don't want you talking to my client, Harrison, especially not in this court.
Listen, why don't you stuff it, counselor? You don't give me orders for starts.
I mean, what's your angle here? You want to stir up more trouble for Megan?
Nichols, just get out of my face.
Why don't you get out of mine and Megan's? You almost destroyed her case when you took the stand yesterday. I got maybe one, maybe two chances to recoup our losses, and I will be damned if I let you screw things up again.
Are you trying to blame me because you're a lousy lawyer?
Get this straight, mister. If Megan is convicted, there'll be only one person to blame. You.
Here's what to do when you don't find the rainbows in this time. Here's where you go when it looks like the rain won't end. Don't cry. I'll give you tomorrow. Let me be the one to share it with. And each day that follows, 'cause we only have one life to live.
That's the first thing they teach you at law school, isn't it? Protect your own butt, right?
Who were you protecting on the stand yesterday? You say you care about this woman, and yet you tell the whole damn world you think she killed Michael Grant.
It wasn't meant to come out that way.
You had the whole thing planned. You had every angle covered before you even walked into the courtroom.
No, okay, that's enough. Okay,
No,
just
you know what?
Lay down.
Now, you take it easy. Take it easy.
Okay, sorry.
Why don't you folks just leave me alone? Give me some privacy here, okay?
Oh,
You just cannot leave well enough alone, can you?
He was just trying to apologize for last night.
Really? Did he apologize for yesterday afternoon, huh? For his testimony, did he? Probably not. I think he's been too busy keeping himself in the clear.
I didn't kill Michael, and I sure as hell wouldn't set Megan up to take the rap, now would I?
Give me a break.
Look, there's a lot of people that hated that man. Not just me. You, for instance. You had more reason to kill him than I did, didn't you? And plus, you were in the hospital that night.
Oh, so now are you going to blame Bo for it, huh?
You know, you got a big mouth.
Oh, yeah? Well, you know what? Get that man out of here.
No, I want him to stay.
I'll make sure that he behaves.
Stay out of this. All right.
One more outburst, I'm locking you up. He'll be as quiet as a church mouse, I promise. Come on, buddy. After you. Man, you are totally freaked out. You gotta calm your butt down.
What in the world has gotten into you? I cannot believe you are still defending him.
Sarah,
Thank God you're here. Maybe you can talk a little sense into her because I certainly can't.
I'm sorry about what just happened, but I think maybe we should put Jake Harrison on the back burner for the moment.
I'm sorry, Megan.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Megan.
Hey, we are all right behind you, okay? I don't know why I just snapped at her like that, but I just do not know why she can't see him for the snake that he is.
Honey, if he's a snake, maybe we're going to find out real soon.
Be right back.
How?
Well, Asa told me what he was up to last night. One of his men is bugging Jake's apartment.
What?
No, I know. But look, if Jake is guilty, he may just say something to that friend of his.
Wait, Renee, bugging that apartment, don't you think that's going a little far?
Darling, I was very reluctant about it at first. But Megan might spend the rest of her life in jail, and we know she's innocent. We have to do whatever we can to prove that innocence.
Take your seats, folks. Everyone, please take your seats.
Megan's fighting for her life, Dan. I really feel like this is a blessing in disguise, you know?
Look, that subpoena is nothing but trouble.
Dan, I'm starting to remember things. So I think if I go and I testify, when Herb Callison and this Mr. Nichols ask me questions about the time leading up to Michael's death, I think it'll trigger my memory.
But Brenda, it could trigger another attack. Now, please, before you go down memory lane, you've got to be stronger, Brenda. We've got to have control over your condition.
You're protecting me from something. That's why you don't want me reading any newspapers, isn't it? And that's why this room has never had a television in it. You don't want me to know anything about the trial.
But Brenda,
why?
I want to sign you out with a clean bill of health. Now, I can't do that without your cooperation.
Dan, I need your cooperation. I need you to tell me what you are hiding from me.
Where the hell did you go? Now, you're not gonna do this to me one more time. This time, I'm gonna figure out where you ran to. Randy, is that you?
Matt, what the devil are you doing here?
Oh, I'm just reliving a little bit of my past.
In my stables?
Yeah, well, I thought, you know, I used to work with horses a lot. And I didn't realize how much I missed them. So, I don't know, I just came over and, I don't know, brushed Adonis down. He's a real beauty.
Well, that's a natural-born talent, picking horses. You know, it's like picking assistants. Anytime you want to saddle up, feel free, but I think you should dress more appropriate.
Yeah, thanks, I will.
Oh, hold on a minute. We have a problem. It needs immediate attention. It's the lead story on the front page of today's National Intruder. Their new hotshot reporter is out to destroy my family again.
Yeah, who's the new guy?
His name is Rod Riviera. He is out to convict Megan and rattle some skeletons in the Buchanan closet. I want you to go to the Intruder, tell him to back off, or he'll have lawsuits up to his neck.
Well, I think that's a bad move.
Bad move. Now, what am I supposed to do? Sit on my hands while that filthy rag tears Megan apart on the front page?
Well, Megan's trial is legitimate news.
Matt, read the damn article. 3 facts in the entire piece, all innuendo. I want it stopped.
What do you think your chances of winning a lawsuit? What, maybe 1 in 100? Sure, you can tie him up in court. But they'll have a field day coming down on you. Because of what? Controlling the press? Blackmail? Cover-up? I mean, you're going to give them 2 months of headlines.
I have to protect this family.
Not by stooping to their level. Ignore this garbage. The public will get bored and go after someone else.
All right, I'll cool my heels for a while, and we'll see if it blows over.
Trust me, it will.
Yeah. Smart thinking. I'm impressed. Matt, I've got a little problem with the chemical division. Maybe you can help me with it. Why don't we go to the house? I'll explain it to you.
Yeah, can't wait an hour. I got to take care of something.
Oh, sure. Go ahead. I'll see you in an hour.
Great. Appreciate it.
Okay. Whoever this filly is, Matt, I hope she appreciates you as much as I do.
Hey, Gabrielle, how you doing? Listen, I had a breakfast meeting here in the restaurant today. It's all over now. I was calling your room. I was worried about you. What happened to you last night?
Oh, Cord, I left early. Well, I didn't feel comfortable. It was a family gathering.
Yeah, well, it's a family where you saved the youngest member from a fire. Do you remember that? That makes you all right in our book. I wish you would have told me. At least I could have done is driven you home.
Well, that's just it. I didn't want to interrupt you and take you away from your family.
Please, the party broke up not long after you left anyway.
Oh, I hope not because of me.
No. Actually, Jake Harrison came by. He demanded to talk to Megan, so things got worse from there on. Gabrielle, are you all right? You look, upset.
Well, you're probably wondering about the clothes. I left Ace's place and I went to see a friend, and we talked all night, and that's why I'm still in yesterday's clothes.
Well, you, got some straw here. Whoop, careful, in your hair. Ooh. This friend of yours live in a barn?
Renovating a barn. Yes. Oh, it's a beautiful, beautiful barn. It's on the outskirts of town. Do you know, I would love to get a barn like that for Al and for me. It would be a really great idea.
Yeah, I bet. You got some more.
Oh, dear. Oh, goodness.
I realize that Megan is in serious trouble with bugging Jake's apartment. I mean, do you think we should tell her?
I don't know. I really don't know. Look, why don't we keep it between ourselves, and we'll see how it unfolds, but I think we should speak in private during a recess.
You told me about the confrontation with Jake Harrison. I'm sorry I wasn't here to help out.
Oh, thanks.
How is Meg?
Not good.
Well, don't lose faith, honey. Troy is a first-rate attorney. I'm sure he's still got some aces up his sleeve.
Love's course is never smooth. That's what all the great poets say.
Shut up, Lucky.
Hey, Megan is innocent. We know that, and soon the jury will know that.
I don't know. After I mouthed off today, I don't think so.
Hey, listen, the Buchanan's is not spending a fortune on this lawyer because he dresses sharply. Huh? He's got a string of acquittals. 9 out of 10 to be exact. I checked it out.
I hope you're right.
Oh, I know I am. And then the minute she gets off, you guys will get back together, and then pretty soon, you'll have the wedding.
Carrie, Carrie! Court of Common Pleas for Lantano County is now in session. The Honorable Anthony Powers presiding. All rise. Be seated.
Mr. Callison, you may call your next witness.
We have no further witnesses, Your Honor. The prosecution rests.
Mr. Nichols?
The defense calls Bo Buchanan.
Bo Buchanan. Place your left hand on the Bible and raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Be seated. State your name for the record.
Bo Buchanan.
Mr. Buchanan, you were in the hospital the day Michael Grant was killed?
Yes.
Why were you there?
I was visiting Roger Gordon.
He's your father-in-law?
That's right.
Is it true that you blamed Michael Grant for your father-in-law's condition?
He was responsible. He arranged to have a bomb put in a suitcase and left in a warehouse on a pier, and then he arranged that Roger Gordon would be lured there.
Is there any proof to this accusation?
Not yet.
Is it true that you blamed Michael Grant for your wife, Sarah's imprisonment?
Yes, I do, and we do have proof of that.
We?
Rafe Garrettson of the Lambview Police Department and myself.
On the day Michael Grant was killed, did you have a conversation with Rafe Garrettson at the hospital?
Yes, I did.
Could you tell us the nature of that conversation?
He had found out that Michael had arranged for a passport for his adopted son, Stephen.
Was this information important to you?
Yes, it was. It meant that Michael Grant was trying to leave the country.
So, your wife was in jail, your father-in-law was in the hospital, and the man responsible for these events was preparing to leave the country. So you confronted him in the emergency room.
Yes.
What did you say to him?
I called him a blackmailer, a drug dealer, and a murderer.
Did you say you planned to see him pay for his crime?
I may have. I was very angry at the time.
Did you say that you wouldn't let him get away with hurting Sarah and her father? That if the police wouldn't take care of it, you would do it yourself? Is that true, Mr. Buchanan?
Yes.
So you left the emergency room?
Yes.
But you didn't leave the hospital?
No. I went to visit Roger.
Were you in Roger Gordon's room when Michael Grant was killed?
No. I was in the men's room.
Was anyone else in the men's room with you at that time?
No. What are you getting at here, Troy? I'm not the one on trial.
I'm simply establishing your feeling toward Michael Grant and your whereabouts at the time of the shooting. It certainly seems you had the motive and the opportunity.
Yeah, but you're accusing me of murdering Michael Grant, and I didn't. Now, do you have that? I did not kill Michael Grant.
Order. Order. Excuse me, Court. There's something Gabrielle and I have to discuss.
Well, I don't have anything to discuss with you.
Okay, folks, what's going on here, huh? I mean, now, this is the second time that I've caught you two at odds with one another. Would someone please tell me?
Yeah, that's something I'd like to know.
Well, first of all, you're making a nuisance of yourself, and I wish you would leave me alone.
Oh, is that what you call it? Nuisance?
And secondly,
okay.
I don't wish to speak to you, see you, and I certainly don't want you following me around. So just get it through your head that whatever relationship we had, it's over. The friendship, it's finished. Oh, now I wish you would leave.
No way.
Fine, then I'll leave. I'm sorry, Court, I really have to go.
Whoa, hold it right there. Now, Gabrielle may not have a lot to say to you, but I do.
Brenda, what are you doing?
I am gonna go get dressed and get out of here.
Brenda, if you leave this hospital, you can have an MI. Is that what you want?
Dan, you know what is really getting to me is the strain of you not telling me what you know. That's what's getting to me. And the more you hide it, the more it is hurting me.
Brenda, there is nothing to know. Period.
Well, Jake Harrison says that you and I should be on trial and not Megan. And he says that you knew where the murder weapon was being held. And then yesterday, Dan, you tell me that I was not in this room when Michael died, that I was out in the corridor.
So what? So what?
So what? Well, for one, I think that knowing where the murder weapon was is a pretty important clue.
Brenda, look, I saw it sticking out of the flower pot. I went back to check it out. You were in the corridor. You went to go get Stephen because you thought that Michael was going to take him out of the country. Now, Brenda, there is nothing sinister about what we did that night, so please, stop working yourself up
Where
over
did I
this,
go?
okay?
Was I just standing right outside the door in the corridor, or was it into the hall, Dan?
No, I don't know.
Or was I shooting to the front of the lounge with a gun pointed at Michael? Dan,
Brenda,
tell me.
Brenda, did not kill Michael Grant. No matter how much pain he put you through, you do not have it in you to kill someone.
I was drugged.
I know, Brenda. You would have done whatever he told you to do. You barely had any will of your own, especially not enough to kill somebody.
Jake Harrison.
I could have killed him for trying to incriminate you.
I have a feeling that I know something about what happened the night that Michael was killed. Something that could really nail the murderer.
Brenda, you didn't see anything, okay?
Well, there's only one way for me to find out what really happened that night, and that's to go and testify. You don't have to go. I'll be all right by myself.
No, Brenda. It's okay. I'll go with you. All right? I'll get somebody to cover for me.
I suppose most young men who grow up on ranches learn about guns very early in their lives.
I'm an expert in all kinds of weapons. Part of that I learned from my father, the rest of it I learned in the Army. So why don't you get a hold of my military records, and then we can sit around here and we can talk about my tour in Vietnam.
I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Mr. Callison.
Mr. Buchanan, you are the executive producer of the daytime serial fraternity.
Why are you doing this to my family?
I want the jury to know that you're not the only one who had the motive and opportunity to kill Michael.
How many,
You don't have to throw suspicion at members of my family.
I'll throw suspicion on anyone possible. The more people they suspect, the better for us.
Why?
Sounds like a lot.
Herb has to prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. No maybes, no guesses, no doubts. If the jury thinks Bo or Jake killed Michael, then they'll have doubts about your guilt.
Yes.
The more doubts in your favor, the more chance for your acquittal.
Mr. Nichols,
Yes, Your Honor.
is Mr. Callison's cross-examination boring you?
No, Your Honor. My apologies to the court.
The court would appreciate your undivided attention, as would Mr. Callison, I'm sure.
Sorry, Mr. Callison.
Mr. Buchanan, did Miss Gordon tape a segment of Fraternity Row on the day after Michael Grand was murdered?
Yes, she did.
What kind of a state of mind was she in?
What? I don't understand the question.
Oh, was she calm? Was she collected? Was she upset? Anxious?
Objection. Mr. Buchanan is not a trained psychologist.
Oh, you got a point there. Well, I'll rephrase, Your Honor, in that case. Mr. Buchanan, on the day after the day after Michael Grand was killed, was Megan Gordon's performance or rehearsal any different than usual?
One could say that maybe she was anxious that day.
Isn't it true that she had great difficulty concentrating on her scenes? Isn't it true, Mr. Buchanan, that you fell behind schedule on that day because of her lack of concentration?
We fall behind schedule quite often for a lot of different reasons.
Your Honor, the witness is deliberately avoiding my questions.
Objection. He answered your question. You just didn't like his answer.
I didn't like his answer either, Mr. Nichols, so I'm going to overrule you. Could you give a more direct answer, Mr. Buchanan?
Megan did seem to have some trouble concentrating on her work that day, but she pulled herself together and she gave us one heck of a performance. Now, if she had killed somebody the night before, I don't think she would have been able to do that.
Now, I want that last sentence stricken from the record.
Now, wait, you can't have it both ways,
Mr.
Herb.
Buchanan.
No, if Megan had killed Michael Grand the night before, then she wouldn't have been able to come to work. I doubt that she would have been able to come to the studio.
Ask for your opinion, Mr. Buchanan. Will the judge please instruct the jury to disregard Mr. Buchanan's outburst?
So moved. Stenographer will strike Mr. Buchanan's last speech.
Now, wait, you want to come up with your own conclusions here, Herb, because you don't have one shred of evidence to prove that Megan is guilty.
Mr. Buchanan,
No, you're trying to make a conviction of someone right now, and you don't care who it is. So you're going to resort to your favorite pastime, which is Buchanan bashing. If you can't come up with a viable suspect, then you're going to come after somebody in our family and have them arrested. Well, I'm sorry. Megan Gordon did not kill Michael Grand, and I know. I know because I know Megan Gordon. She is not capable of killing anyone.
Order! Order!
You know, Lord knows that I got enough of my own problems right now. I don't want to get involved in anybody else's.
Then butt out.
You're not making that very easy for me.
If you'd given us some time alone, it would have been solved.
She didn't want any time alone with you. What am I supposed to do here? Just walk out and let you harass her?
All I was going to do is talk to her.
She doesn't want to talk to you. I think she made that abundantly clear to you last week. She told you she never wanted to see you again.
She doesn't mean that.
You know, she claims that you remind her too much of Max. That you remind her too much of that fire over at Max's place. But I can see that there's obviously more going on between you.
Hey, what's going on between us is none of your business.
Oh, I'm afraid it is, because I have known Gabrielle for a long time. A hell of a
You
lot
think
longer.
you do?
A hell of a lot longer than you have. These last couple of months have been hell on her, all right? So all I'm trying to do here is make life a little easier on her, okay?
Hey, believe it or not, so am I.
Good. Then I'm gonna tell you right out. She can't handle another person in her life right now. Especially you.
But there's something you don't understand about our relationship.
Oh, no, I understand plenty. I understand a hell of a lot more than you think I do. See, she's told me that you have been misreading her feelings. She's told me that you want this big-time romance, but she's not interested in it.
So what the hell else does she tell you?
Oh, well, that's about it. So now I'm gonna tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
Give the lady some space. Stop making her miserable. Leave her alone so she can get her own life back on track.
Excuse me, Mr. Roberts. You just had a message from Terry Simpson. He said to tell you that you're missing a lot of fireworks. He said you'd understand.
Yeah, I know what that means. Thank you very much for the message. Sure. I got a job. I gotta go to the courthouse.
Okay. Don't worry about Gabrielle, okay? Believe it or not, I want her as happy as you do, or maybe even more. Have a good one.
Clint Buchanan.
You were terrific.
Yeah, well, I'm just lucky that that judge didn't throw me in jail for contempt.
No, I knew you were telling the truth. In fact, everyone in this whole courtroom knew you were telling the truth.
You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Be seated. State your name for the record.
Clint Buchanan.
If it wasn't for that jerk, he'd be back at the hospital.
Were you and Michael Grand friends?
No. No, I didn't like the man.
Why not?
Well, he was greedy, ambitious, and totally immoral. He caused my wife, my brother, and my sister-in-law a lot of pain. He was an evil man.
Were you at the hospital the night he was shot?
Yes, I was.
Isn't it true that you arrived 2 hours before the event took place? And then disappeared? And isn't it true
Now,
that...
wait a minute. I know where you're going with this, and I can save you and the court a lot of time. I had a motive for killing Michael Grand, and I don't have an alibi for the time of the shooting. I could have killed Michael Grand just as easily as Megan Gordon.
Did you?
Well, now, why don't you get the district attorney to drop charges against Miss Gordon and put me on trial and find out?
Your Honor, the witness is manipulating this proceeding for purposes of demonstration.
Now, you've got 7 to 10 people, all good suspects with a motive for killing Michael Grand. I know that, and you know that. Why pick on Miss Gordon?
Objection.
Sustained. Mr. Buchanan, you will refrain from making speeches and simply answer the question.
Your Honor, aren't we all trying to do the same thing here, get to the truth?
We are indeed. But since this is my court, I'd rather do it my way, if you don't mind.
I have no further questions.
Mr. Callison.
No questions at this time, sir.
Take your seat, Mr. Buchanan. Next witness, Mr. Nichols.
The defense calls Brenda McGillis Grand.
Brenda McGillis Grant.
I'm all right. I'm all right. You sit down. Come on, baby.
You know, I think you just might have gotten Megan acquitted.
Yes, if Troy's stunts don't backfire on her.
You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Please be seated. State your name for the record.
Brenda McGillis Grand.
Mrs. Grant, I'm aware that you have been ill. Are you sure you're feeling well enough to testify?
Yes, I do.
When did Mr. Grant ask you to marry him?
The first time?
Yes.
It was a long time ago.
What was your answer?
My answer was no.
When did Mr. Grant marry you?
I don't know. A month ago, maybe.
Most new brides can give me the exact number of days, hours, and minutes.
I don't remember my wedding.
Why is that? Is it because Mr. Grant was drugging you in order to control your mind to convince you to marry him so that he could adopt your son?
Yes.
And after you married him, after he legally adopted your son, then what?
He increased the dosage so that
So that the overdose would kill you?
Yes.
And did he, in fact, leave you for dead?
Yes, he did.
He then took your son and planned to leave the country, never to return again?
Yes, but I managed to get a hold of my child, and I held him in my arms, and when I did, his arm touched the drug patch that had been saturated with the drug, and he became ill, and that's when Michael took him to the hospital.
And Dan Wallach found you at Grandview unconscious and then took you to the hospital.
I don't remember that, but that's what he told me, yes.
So you were in the hospital the night your husband was shot?
Yes.
You were still suffering from the drug overdose, but you were still conscious?
Yes.
Do you remember gaining full consciousness?
I just remember being so afraid for my child. Afraid that Michael was going to take him out of the country and that I'd never see him again.
Were you so afraid that you would do anything to stop Michael from taking Stephen out of the country? If you had had a gun and you'd argued with him, could you have shot Michael?
Yes. I would kill to protect my child.
Stop putting words in her mouth. She doesn't know what happened that night.
Order! Order!
Lucky.
Yeah.
See you later.
Well, where are you going?
I'm gonna go home right now.
What, you ain't gonna stick around for the rest of the trial?
No, read about it in the paper, okay?
All right, no, hey, I'll go with you.
No, you stay here. I just want a little time alone, okay?
Oh, okay, I can dig that. Hey, if there's anything that comes up, I'll call you, all right?
All right, see you later.
Jake. Jake, the recess is going to be over soon.
Good. I'm not staying.
No, I was just... Look, I was thinking maybe we could talk. We could go have a cup of coffee. There's a coffee house right down the hallway.
You gotta be kidding me. I'm gonna go have coffee with you, let you rip into me again? I've had about all I can stand of you and your family. Got it?
Wait, Jake, I was...
You get into it with that guy again?
No.
Danny, you need a hand?
I'm sorry, Sarah. I wanted to help Megan.
I know.
I'm broke. It's all right. Where is Megan?
Headed for big trouble.
I'll get rid of him. I'll get rid of him. Get rid of him now. The reason I opened this was to shut you up and to tell you to leave me alone.
Now, we made love last night. What the hell's wrong with you?
Goodbye, Mr. Kingston. Goodbye.
Oh, I should have known you'd be here telling her what to do.
Excuse me. I don't need to tell my daughter what to do. She can make up her mind on her own.
Well, great. Then you wouldn't mind if we straightened things out.
Touch me.
Now, don't
Leave her
worry.
alone.
I'll give you the details tomorrow, okay?
Gabriel!
Good night.
What the hell are you doing?
Now, I like your mother. I really do. But this is between you and me.
There is nothing between you and me.
Oh, yeah? Now, can you say that again? Do you remember last night now?
It was a roll in the hay, a one-night stand. What did you expect it to be?
Is that all it was, huh? Now, you look me in the face. Look me in the eye. And tell me that one more time. Go ahead, do it, now! Yeah. Now, I understand why you're afraid. That's okay. It's okay. Now, you'll never be able to hide from me. You never have been.
Where would Asa hide a bug?
What the hell are you doing here?
Tonight, 30-somethings due for a new arrival. Tomorrow, the greatest legends of rock and roll appear in an all-star evening. Join hosts Sam Kinison and Gary Busey when Eric Clapton receives the Living Legend Award on the 2nd International Rock Awards.
Wednesday on the home show, superstar and new dad Michael J. Fox shares the do's and don'ts he's learned as a new father, plus decorating and renovation tips as we tour TV star Deborah Harmon's home.
Felicia and Colton team up to get the truth about Decker next on General Hospital.